Hi there. Real quick before we jump into the episode. If you enjoy this episode, or any of the other episodes, be sure to give us a follow or subscribe. It would also be great if you shared it with a friend, or better yet, left a review so others can know how awesome it is. Thanks so much. And now, the episode.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome to the Press Start Leadership Podcast, the podcast about game-changing leadership, teaching you how to get the most out of your product and development team and become the leader you were meant to be. Leadership coaching and training for the international game industry professional. Now, let me introduce you to your host, the man, the myth, the legend, Christopher Mifsud.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome back to another awesome edition of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. On this week's episode, we'll be discussing when you've given your last fuck, staying positive in the brutal world of video game development, unlocking resilience and team spirit with humor and strategy for game developers. In the ever-turbulent seas of the video game industry, where crunch time feels like munch time, and your last nerve is being tested by bug number 4072, why won't it just go away? Maintaining a sunny disposition can sometimes feel as likely as spotting a unicorn playing your favorite RPG. Yes, it's tough. And sure, sometimes you feel like you've given your last fuck. But despair not, dear developer, for this guide is your lifeline back to the shores of positivity, even when the code is buggy and the coffee machine is broken again. The roller coaster ride of game development. Let's face it, the video game industry isn't for the faint of heart. It's a world where passion meets precision, creativity meets complexity, and last-minute changes meet all-nighters. It's thrilling to see your creation come to life, but the thrill often comes with trials, tight deadlines, tough feedback, and the ever-looming fear of a flop. Embrace the chaos. First thing first, accept the chaos as part of the package. Once you realize that the unexpected is just another day at the office, you can start to find humor in the madness rather than frustration. Laugh at the bugs. When your character inexplicably decides to start breakdancing in the middle of your serious combat scene, laugh. Then fix it. But first, maybe take a video and share it with the team. Shared laughter can be an instant morale booster. Strategies to keep your cool when you're out of fucks to give. Reaching the point where you feel like you've given your last fuck can be draining. It's crucial not to let that feeling overwhelm you. Here's how to strap on your positivity helmet and elbow pads as you skate through the development rink. The art of tactical retreats. Sometimes you just need to step away. Whether it's a walk, a nap, or a full-on midday gaming session to remind you why you love the industry. Find what helps you reset. Build your bunker of sanity. This could be a physical space like a cozy corner of your office decked out with your favorite snacks and geeky gadgets. Or it could be a mental bunker, like a playlist of your favorite tunes that drown out the chaos. Rally the troops. Nothing beats a shared struggle. Bond with your team over the absurdity of your challenges. Group moaning sessions can be surprisingly therapeutic. Cultivating resilience, the inner game development. Resilience in game development is less about toughening up and more about smart strategizing. It's about finding sustainable ways to handle the pressure without losing your mind or your passion. Mastery of mindfulness. Yeah, it's all the rage now, but for good reason. Practicing mindfulness can actually detach you from the immediacy of stress. Try starting your day with just 5 minutes of meditation. Think of it as mental armor for your day. Exercise the demons. Regular exercise can be a game changer. It's not just about health, it's about mentally stepping away from your work and clearing your head. Plus, punching a boxing bag might feel pretty satisfying after a hard day of debugging. Learn to say no. This is a tough one in an industry where yes is the expected response. But managing your workload and setting realistic expectations for yourself and your team can prevent a lot of stress and burnout. Leveraging humor and positivity. A sense of humor is not just a way to enhance your personal brand or make your Twitter feed more engaging. It's a survival tactic in the video game industry. Find the funny. Actively look for moments of humor every day. Whether it's memming the hell out of your project setbacks or having a goofy GIF battle on Slack, keep the spirits high and the laughs coming. Positive messaging. Start meetings with good news or shout out a team member's achievement. Positive reinforcement not only boosts morale, but it can also shift the overall tone of your work environment. Celebrate the small wins. Got through a meeting without anyone mentioning the one delayed project? Win. Managed to eat lunch away from your desk today? Another win. Celebrating small victories can help keep the big picture in perspective. Building personal resilience, not just for superheroes. Personal resilience isn't about wearing a cape or having an unbreakable spirit. It's about being rubbery enough to bounce back from setbacks. Here's how to increase your elasticity. Embrace the fail. See each face plant as an opportunity to gather the dirt samples of experience. Every failed level design or character flop is a stepping stone to not doing that again. Routine, routine, routine. Establish a solid daily routine that includes non-work related activities. Think of it as your personal quest to save the princess of sanity. Whether it's brewing a perfect cup of coffee or defeating virtual foes, find your daily recharge ritual. Draw the line. It's tempting to turn your living room into a 24/7 game development bunker, but boundaries are healthy. Declare times or spaces in your life a game-free zone. And yes, that might mean actually using your dinner table for what it is intended for, dining. Keeping team spirits high, more than just free pizza. Yes, free pizza days are great, but boosting team morale goes beyond feeding your team carbs. Here's how to keep the spirits high and the game bugs low. Regular detox sessions. Have regular non-work gatherings or team activities. It could be a virtual movie night, an old school board game session, or competitive origami folding. Anything that lets the team laugh together and stress less. Share and care. Set up open forums or casual meetups where team members can share their wins, vents, or new cat photos. It's all about creating a supportive atmosphere where everyone feels they're part of a team, not just cogs in a code-generating machine. Leadership that listens. Be the kind of leader who not only talks the talk, but walks the walk. Show that it's okay to prioritize mental health by doing so yourself. Be transparent about your own methods of managing stress, whether that's yoga, video games, or screaming into a pillow. Crafting a culture of well-being. Yes, it's actually possible. Creating a work culture that genuinely values well-being and positivity isn't a mythical quest. Here's how to make it as real as the loot in your latest game. Resource up. Provide tangible mental health resources, from access to therapy and stress management courses to subscription to meditation apps. Make sure these tools are as accessible as the coffee machine. Feedback is your friend. Regular check-in with your team, not just about project progress, but about their happiness levels. Use surveys, suggestion box, or direct conversations to gather insights and then actually act on them. Celebrate everything. Finish a project phase? Celebrate. Fix a major bug? Celebrate. It's Tuesday? Why not celebrate that too? Creating a culture that frequently recognizes achievements, big and small, builds a positive environment and keeps everyone motivated. Final thoughts. Keeping your sanity intact while navigating the high-pressure world of video game development requires more than just enduring the storm. It's about learning to dance in the rain, or more accurately, in the office when everyone else has gone home. By building personal resilience, fostering a supportive team environment, and crafting a culture that prioritizes well-being, you can maintain a positive outlook no matter how many bugs find their way into your code. So keep your head up, your spirits high, and remember the next level is always just around the corner. All right, and that's this week's episode of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. Thanks for listening, and as always, thanks for being awesome.
Oh, hi. And the episode's over, but thanks for sticking around till the end. Be sure to check out more episodes in the playlist and new episodes every week on Monday. Follow or subscribe so you never miss an episode. Don't forget to leave a review. Thanks again for being awesome.